following limits. Evaluate the following limits. The first one is limit extending to 2. Limit extending to 2 x raised to 4 minus 16 by x minus 2. X raised to 4 minus 16 by x minus 2. How to do this one? X raised to 4 minus 16 by x minus 2. We can write this as limit extending to 2, x raised to 4 minus 16 means you can write this as 2 raised to 4 by x minus 2. Is it? And what is the identity? Which identity we can use here? Karthik, can you give the identity?
A square minus B square.
A square minus B square. Okay, that way also you can do. So by using A square minus B square, so the numerator we can write this as x square plus 2 square into x square minus 2 square. Is it correct? Then once again, we can split this x square minus a square, isn't it? Once again, if you split this by the denominator, no change. So which is same as, again, limit extending to 2, x square plus 2 square into, we can write this as x plus 2 into x minus 2 by x minus 2. So x minus 2 will get cancelled. Now you substitute the value for x. When you substitute the value for x, you get 2 square plus 2 square into 2 plus 2. So what is the answer?
32.
32. So this is one method suggested by Karthik. We are using the identity a square minus b square. What is the other method we have learned? What is the
N
another
into
method?
A raised to N minus 1.
We can use the identity. Okay, we can use the formula limits extending to a x raised to n minus a raised to n by x minus a as n into a raised to n minus 1. So here the place of n we can put 4. 4 into 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So 4 into 2 cube, which is 8. Okay. Is it clear, children? This way also it is allowed. Both are same, equivalent. Is it okay, children? Is it okay? Now let's do the next one. Limit extending to minus 3. Limit extending to minus 3. Limit extending to minus 3. X cube plus 27 by x raised to 5 plus 343. How to do this one? 343. 27 is given. Extending to minus 3. How we can rewrite this? How is it possible to rewrite this? You can rewrite this as limit extending to minus 3 x cube minus of minus 3 cube. Is it correct? What happens when you cube this minus 3? You will get minus 27. One more negative sign is there. So negative of negative will combine and you will get positive by x raised to 5 minus 3 raised to 5. Is it correct? What about 3 raised to 5? Is it correct, children? So it is not 343, it is 243. It is 243. Is it okay? 81 into 3 is 243. Hmm? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So now, if we want to use the identity, we need we need x minus a in the denominator, isn't it? So here, what we can do, how we did this method? Okay, we divide the numerator and denominator by x minus of minus 3 by same way the denominator x raised to 5 minus 3 raised to minus 5 by x minus of minus 3. Divide the numerator and denominator by x minus of minus 3. So now what you will get? X raised to n minus a raised to n by x minus a by x raised to n minus a raised to n by. So when you apply this identity, what will be your answer? It is, yes, n into minus 3 raised to 3 minus 1, isn't it? N into a raised to n minus 1 by the same way 5 into minus 3 raised to 5 minus 1. N into a raised to n minus 1. Now simplify this and find the answer.
27 by 405.
27 by 405. So is it possible to simplify, cut short it? Write in simplest form.
1 by 15.
1 by 15. Yes, correct, correct. Okay, you can write this as 1 by 15. Okay, children? Okay? Hmm? Is it okay, Anila Mohanan? Hmm? Yes, Anila, what do you say? What you're saying? It's not clear. Okay, it's okay. So now the next question you are going to solve. Write the question. Write down. Limit extending to 1. Limit extending to 1. X raised to 15 minus 1 by x raised to 10 minus 1. Limit extending to 1. X raised to 15 minus 1 by x raised to 10 minus 1. Try this one. The limit extending to 1, x raised to 15 minus 1 by x raised to 10 minus 1.
Three by 2.
3 by 2. Right. Okay, what about the others answer?
Yes, ma'am.
3 by 2. Annette, are you getting this answer as 3 by 2, Annette? Do it. Okay, do it. Do this one, and once you get the answer, what's your answer? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. 3 by 2.
3 by 2. Okay, children. Now, the next function. The next type in limits is the function will be given in 2 or more cases. It will be splitted for less than one function, for greater than another function. Multi-function will be given. Here and all, only one function is given. F of x is this much. Okay. So the next is you have to select the function f of x based on the value of x. Okay. If it is splitted, if it for less than one function, greater than one another function, then how to find the limit. So this one also we have discussed in the class. Now let's do some problem in that. Write the question. If f of x is equal to, if f of x is equal to x square minus 1 when x is less than or equal to 1 minus x square minus 1 if x greater than 1, does limit extending to 1 of f of x exist? Does limit extending to 1 of f of x exist? Limit extending to 1 of f of x exists. Now look at this, children. Here at the point 1, the function is splitted. We are divided. Okay. For less than 1, one function is defined. For greater than 1, another function is defined. So whenever where the functions are splitted at this point, so at this point where the function is splitted, that point only we may get the chance the limit does not exist. Okay, for the other other values of x, the limit will exist. Okay, limit may not exist at the point where it is splitted. So we want to find the limit at the point 1. So it is splitted. That means we want to find the left limit and right limit, isn't it? Left limit means limit extending to 1 minus of f of x. Okay, children? Okay, just recall it. We learned all those things. Left hand limits. Left hand limit means f of x takes the value of f of x takes the value when the value of x is less than 1. 1 minus means less than 1. For less than 1, what is the function defined here? For less than 1, what is the function defined? Is x square minus 1. You substitute x is 1. Once you get the function, you substitute this one. So 1 square minus 1, which is 0. Now find out right hand limit. What is meant by right hand limit? Okay, when the function takes the value, when f(x) takes the value greater than 1, limit extending to 1 plus of f of x, greater than 1. So for greater than 1, what is the function? Check it. Greater than 1. So for greater than 1, it is minus x square minus 1. So in the place of x, when you put minus 1, so minus 1 square minus 1, so we will get minus 2. So here, left hand limit is not equal to right hand limits. Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, we can say limit extending to 1 of f of x does not exist. Limit does not exist. Limit extending to 1 of f of x does not exist. Okay. Are you able to recall this method, children? Are you remembering this one? This problem, this type of problems and all? Anilya Mohanan? Aishwarya?
Ma'am, isn't it negative 1 the whole square? So won't it be positive?
No. Here negative is outside the x. Okay, it is not minus x the whole square. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus x square. Minus x square. It is not minus x the whole square. Okay, note the difference. Is it okay, Aparna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'll give another question in this model. You have to check. Find whether limit extending to 0 of f of x exists. Find whether limit extending to 0 of f of x exists, where f of x is equal to 2x plus 3 when x is less than or equal to 0, 3 into x plus 1 if x is greater than 0. Limit extending to 0 of f of x, where f of x is 2x plus 3 when x is less than 0, and 3 into x plus 1 when x is greater than 0. So we want to find the left hand limit at 0. We have to find right hand limit at 0. Find left hand limit at 0 and right hand limit at 0. Okay. Limit exists. Okay, let us check. Okay, let's wait, Aishwarya. The others are good. What about the answers of others?
Madam, can you show the question again?
Yes, Karthik. Limit does not exist. Shubham, limit left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Okay, let's check. What about left hand limits? Limits extending to 0 minus, isn't it? Left hand limit means less than 0 of f of x. Less than 0, what is the function defined here? Limit extending to 0, less than 0, it is 2x plus 3, isn't it? When you put x is 0, left hand limit is 3. What about the right hand limit? Limit extending to 0 of 3 into x plus 1 greater than 0. For greater than 0, this is the function. So 3 into 0 plus 1. So are you getting the same? The left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. At limit extending to 0, x is 2x plus 3. 2 into 3, 6 plus 3. Okay. So it is 9. Limit extending to 0. Okay. So it is 3. The second case also 3 into x plus 3. So both are same only you are getting, isn't it? Then when you are saying that just no limit does not exist. Okay, so left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. RHL, are you getting like this, Shubham? Karthik? Therefore?
Yes, ma'am.
So left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. So limit extending to 0 of f of x exists and it is equal to that value itself. It is equal to 3. That is equal to 3. Right, the next one. If f of x is equal to a plus bx, if x is less than 1, 4 if x is equal to 1, b minus 4x if x is greater than 1, and limit extending to 1 of f of x is equal to f of 1, and limit extending to 1 of f of x is equal to f of 1. What are the possible values of a and b? What are the possible values of a and b? You have to find out the possible values of a and b. Try this one. It is given limit of the function is same as f of 1. We want to find the value of a and b. How to do this one? Limit is same as f of 1. What is the value of a and b? Limit is same as f of 1 means right hand limit is equal to left hand limit is equal to f of 1, isn't it? So give me the values of a and b. It is given this is f of 1. So right hand limit at x is equal to 1 is same as left hand limit at x is equal to 1 will be same as f of 1. That is same as limit extending to 1 plus of f of x. Right hand means it is more than. It is same as limit extending to 1 minus of f of x equal to f of 1. What is f of 1? When x is 1, it is given as 4. Now apply the values. Find the values of a and b. So equate this. Limit extending to 1 plus greater than 1. So for greater than 1, the function is defined as b minus 4x equal to limit extending to 1 minus means it is less than 1. For less than 1, it is a plus bx, which is equal to f of 1, which is 4. So equate it. When you put x as 1, you will get b minus, 1 second children, a plus limit extending to 1, 1 plus okay. B minus 4. B minus 4 is equal to, and when you put x is 1, from here equate it and find the values of a and b.
Ma'am,
Yes.
isn't it a minus b?
Where?
LHL.
LHL is how we are getting a minus b. We are putting a limit is extending to 1, isn't it? 1 minus means what does it mean? Here you are saying it is a minus b.
Yes, ma'am.
1, what is the meaning of 1 minus? What is meant by 1 minus? Suppose this is 0, this is 1. What is meant by 1 minus? It is closer to 1. It is not minus 1. Okay, it is closer to 1, but it is less than 1. For example, 0.999, 0.999, like that. So it is not minus 1.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Karthik? One minus 1 plus means more than 1, greater than 1. 1 minus means it is less than 1. Expects values less than 1. Now equate it and find the values of A and B. So B minus 4 is same as 4. A plus B is equal to 4. From this solve and find out what is the value of A and what is the value of B. Aparna, give the values of A and B, Aparna.
Ma'am, A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 4.
A is equal to, check it. B minus 4 is 4.
B
B is 8.
8.
Aparna, okay. Look at your B. B is 8. And what's the value of A? A plus B is 4, isn't it? B is 8. So you'll get 4 minus 8. So A is
Minus 4.
minus 4. It is minus 4. Okay, do it carefully. A is minus 4 and B is 0. Okay, Aishwarya. Okay, hope you all completed that one. Anet? Aditya, Satyan? Aditya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, let's do the next question. F of x is equal to modulus x by modulus x. F of x is equal to x by modulus of x if x is not equal to 0, and this is 0 if x is equal to 0. Does limit extending to 0 of f of x exist? Does limit extending to 0 of f of x exist? So we will say limit exists if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit at that point. At the point here, it is 0. So I'm going to find out what is the right hand limit at 0. Find the left hand limit at 0. And if both are same, we can say limit exists, isn't it? So what is the right hand limit? So we can write this as limit extending to 0 plus of f of x for greater than 0. Now listen, children. It takes values greater than 0. Listen, children. When x is greater than 0, what will be modulus of x? How mod x is defined? Mod x is defined as x if x is greater than 0, minus x if x is less than 0, 0 if x is 0, isn't it? So here, when you take this limit, what you will get? Limit extending to 0, greater than 0, isn't it? So actually the function is defined as x by mod x. So mod x will be x. So it will be same as 1. So this is same as 1. So left hand limit is 1. What about right hand limits? Right hand limit is 1. We are going to find out left hand limit. 0 minus of f of x. Left hand means it is less than that value. So for less than 0, what is the function? How mod x is defined? For less than 0, the mod x is defined as minus x. So you will get this as limit extending to 0 of minus 1. So here, left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Therefore, what we can say, limit of the function does not exist. The limit does not exist. Okay. Okay. I'll give another question. Whether check whether limit extending to 4, limit extending to 4, modulus of x minus 4 by x minus 4 exists. Check whether limit extending to 4, modulus of x minus 4 by x minus 4 exists. Method is same, isn't it? So we want to find the left limit at 4 and right limit at 4. Suppose we take the left hand limit at 4. So left hand limit at 4 means less than 4, isn't it? Limit extending to 4 minus of modulus of x minus 4 by x minus 4. So tell me, children, limit extending to 4 minus. What does it mean, 4 minus? 4 minus means values which are closer to 4, but it is less than 4. For example, it may be 3.9, 3.95. So when you substitute in the numerator, when you substitute 3.9, 3.95 and all in the numerator, this one will be negative. And how more negative? For negative of modulus, okay, modulus of negative x will be defined as minus of x by x minus 4. So on cancelling, you'll get the answer as 1. Now take the right hand limits. What is the right hand limit? It is limit extending to 4 plus of f of x. 4 plus means greater than 4. So for greater than 4, for example, if you take 4.1, 4.1 minus 4, it takes values greater than 4. So we'll get positive values only. So this two will get cancelled. So this is minus 1, this is 1. So we are getting left hand limit is therefore limit does not exist. Okay, children, is it okay? Is it clear, children? Is it okay? Karthik? Karthik and also Annette? Okay. Okay, children, we can discuss more in the next period. Okay, end the session. Thank you.